Click on the crate, let's go to edit mode, then have the face select mode, then hit Ctrl B and move the mouse button to the right a bit to have something like this. Ctrl I reverses the selection, and an I to inset it a bit, then Alt E and extrude faces along normals. And move your mouse up and down until you get a dimension you're happy with. I'm happy with this one. Okay, now with this one selected, we're going to create parts right here. Shift D duplicates it, right click to put it back into place. We can put it out with GY. Let's add some loop cuts in here. Ctrl R, adds loop cuts in here. Ctrl B to bevel those. This will be the size of our cuts. Something like this should work. X to delete and then delete the faces. Now make sure you have these selected. It can also help to go here into X-ray mode to make sure you have those selected, or L to link select, or Ctrl plus also increase them. E to extrude them. And then L on your keyboard. And get this out with G. GY moves them into position. Like here. Then Shift T to duplicate them, Y on the Y-axis. Then look here, GY, do the same on this side. And you can also select those. Make sure face select mode. Ctrl plus increases the selection. Test out with G. Okay, I have all the parts I need. Shift D. And then you can hit R to rotate, Z, then 90, and flips to this side as well. Then Shift T. And then let's look around how we should turn them on the Y-axis. R to rotate, Y, and then 90. And now it is top and bottom as well. So our crate is coming along nicely. Now let's go into front view mode. Have this one selected. Hit L to hit all the connecting parts, which is also very handy. Shift D, duplicate it. R to rotate it around the Y-axis. Something like this. Let's pull it out a bit. GY in this case. Let's grab this face. And from the front view, G and move it into position. And also on the other side, front view, G, move it into position. Then make sure it's not weird on any side. Okay, click this one, L to hit this one. Shift D duplicates. GY to move to the other side. Then R to rotate it around the Y-axis, 90. GY and move it into your crate. And now we have a basic box that can be implemented into a game object. But let me show you one thing first you have to be aware of. Go here into the face orientation mode. Now you can see these red parts here. If you don't see them, you can go to Edit, Preferences, Themes, Viewport, and then the face orientation front. I set this here, my alpha a bit up, so it is also blue. In Blender 5 especially. Now these red parts are inside, but you also want them outside. So Shift N is a shortcut for this. Into Edit mode, A to select all, Shift N, and now it is all blue. So let's reverse it, Shift N. So this will be on the inside, which you don't need for game engines. So in this case, it is all blue and correct. So I can use my crate. Well, let's not turn blue. You can create this crate now for, well, mostly game objects, which is preferably what you need it for. And there you have it, a crate inside of Blender.